to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cece, and on this channel we're trying to combine a passion for reading with my preparation for van life. In today's video we are doing my TBR game punishments for the month of January. If you don't know what that means, let me fill you in a few seconds. Pretty much I do a TBR game, which I'm going to be linking somewhere that you can watch, and from this TBR game, which determines the books that I'm supposed to be reading in a month, I have different colors representing different categories of books, and whichever category I don't finish, so whichever color I don't finish, has a challenge tied to it that I have to do the next month. Here we are, and last month I have not completed two colors. One is yellow for out of my comfort zone, so I had to read a book that's out of my comfort zone, and I didn't. Then the second one is, I think it was purple for historical fiction, and so we have to do two challenges. The first challenge for yellow is brighten someone's day, and that means to go out, buy a bunch of flowers and hand them out on the street. Been there, done that, super boring. And the second one is purple heart, do something that frightens you. I just know for like 100% sure the two challenges that I have to do is go out, buy a bunch of flowers, and do something that frightens you. I started making a list of things that frighten me, which is cool. I don't have to think about it anymore that much when I have to go out and do it. But I want to talk to you about challenge number one, the yellow one, because I feel like it is super boring. I have done that a couple of times, and especially in Germany, where I cannot film people without their consent, and it's a little bit more like critical to get that whole footage and making it actually interesting. It's just boring. So I am changing that challenge, and please let me know if you want the giving out flowers back or if you're fine with me changing it. And I'm changing it to do something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, or, and I think this is probably going to be something that I'm going to apply to all of my challenges, I can replace it by do something new. Because I think that this year I really do want to challenge myself to just doing more stuff that I've never done before. Not only things that frighten me, but in general, just try out everything there is that this beautiful world has to offer. So welcome to my new series where Cece tries something new. Let's put on some coffee and let's try something new. So for trying something new, what I have this month, I hope it's not too boring for a video, but I'm super excited about it, and I have already opened it without thinking of filming it because I was too quick. And this is it. We are trying to do a painting by numbers kind of thing. I ordered quite a few painting by numbers kits, and this is the first one that came, which is a surprise kit that has two images, two pictures, two paintings in it that I did not select. It's more of a discounted price for you're gonna get a surprise. When I was a little girl, I loved painting, and I love like watercolors and that kind of stuff, and I love listening to audiobooks while I was doing that, and I kind of wanted to see if I can relive that, and so that's what we're gonna try. So in this kit I paid 15 euros for two surprise kits. The normal images are, I think, 20 euros when you're deciding what you want to get, and I got a bunch. Like, I spent too much money on this, to be honest, but I feel like I'm gonna love this, and I'm going to be listening to so many audiobooks. So I got these two kits. What's in it? We have these paints which come in these like small pots, and I'm wondering if this is actually going to be enough, because it feels like that is not a lot of paint for such a large canvas, but okay. It comes with 3 brushes, that I'm wondering how good they are, and if I'm going to need, if this is going to become a little bit more of a hobby that I'm going to do a little more often, if I need different brushes. There's two very tiny ones and then this like broader one. It comes with this little explanation. Nothing that I could not have guessed myself on the explanation. And then we have this like A3 sheet. Probably if you can't read the numbers, or if you don't, I don't know. I don't know why. And this is what this is going to look like. But the image is okay. I'm intrigued, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to like to paint so much gray. I'm not sure if I'm going to have as much fun doing this. We'll see if I'm going to pick this. Enough talking. Let's start painting. So, trying something new. I enjoyed this a lot. I mean, I'm talking in the past and it's not like I'm stopping here. I did not think that getting this far would take me so long, which I think is an amazing thing. So I listened to the whole book of Imago by Octavia E. Butler. That's almost 5 hours. What do I think in general about this hobby? I think that's actually really sustainable in terms of van life. I think that I really like being able to purchase something that comes in a small package like this and contains every single thing that I need to create something. The downside is that I think that this is creating quite a lot of trash. The quality seems great. The colors are quite pigmented. They go quite easy on the canvas. I think the brushes are cheap, but good enough. It's absolutely reasonable for the price. One thing I really enjoy about this as well is, while starting with a blank canvas is really amazing for getting your own creativity stuff on paper, but this is for listening to an audiobook and not having to like doing something like busy work that's beautiful and distracting and relaxing without having to creatively engage with it, because the part of creatively engaging with it ends up being something that could also distract me from listening to the audiobook. So this is perfect by just doing, no thinking, you know? So this was a really good try something new kind of deal. Very successful and hopefully not too boring to watch. The thing that frightens me is also going to be doing something new, because otherwise it potentially wouldn't frighten me. I'm gonna go skiing! We're on our way to go skiing, and oh boy, am I scared. Well, it's not my very first time I am standing on skis. I did a skiing course and like a vacation with my school in 10th grade. And the other thing is my health. So I am super scared if my knees are going to do it. I'm super scared if my overall like stamina is going to be enough, because I'm not in the best health condition of my life. And for the past year, I have been struggling with my knees hurting so much. A little over a year ago, I remember it was Thanksgiving preparation, and I was going into like a squat in front of my freezer to get something out, and I couldn't get up again because my knees were hurting so much. And over the next 2 months, I was pretty much diagnosed in a 5-minute diagnosis with arthritis, which you can't do much about. And they said short of getting hyaluronic shots, which I actually ended up getting a few, there's not much that I can do. But the hyaluronic shots were not something that helped permanently at all, and I did not feel like going to the doctors every 2 weeks to get shots. So I stopped it, and I tried looking into alternative treatments like taking hyaluronic pills and all of that. Nothing helped. And I changed my supplements a couple of weeks ago because I was really struggling with tiredness and a lack of focus and all of these kind of things, and I ended up upping my iron, my calcium, and my B12. And all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, my knees stopped hurting as much. And I think it was at this point where I felt like, okay, maybe I can go out and do all the like active, sporty things that I wanted to do once I've lost the weight. Let's just go.
I don't wanna stay here